I can't believe it's been 7 years. 7 years since we lost Tosyn. But when I look back, all I can say are beautiful things about the woman that Tosyn was. I had the rare privilege of interning with Tosyn for a bit, and her infectious personality and her awesomeness made so much of an impression on me that even after, I ensured that I got in touch, or I kept in touch rather. Fun fact, Tosyn was the very first woman, or very first person I ever heard use the word podcast. No jokes. And she made me actually present a podcast. And the funny thing is, several years after, podcasting is one of the things that I'm known for. And I just want to say thank you to you, Tosyn. Thank you for giving yourself. You were also the very first person to put me on commercial radio. You didn't have to, but it was just in your nature to give back. And all I can say about you are positive things. I want to say that even in death, we love you, and all that you have done, all the incredible feats that you were able to accomplish on your stay on earth still speak till today. We love you, Tosyn, the voice of Lagos.
One of my favorite memories of Tosyn was the process of making her second wedding dress, which happened in Paris, and all the jokes that we would crack. She was bent on finding me a French husband, and I actually caught the bouquet at her wedding. That journey is still going, but dear Tosyn, I wish you were here to hear all about what I'm building. You've always been so supportive. You were very intentional with our friendship, and I'm so appreciative of it, and we'll never forget that. As we celebrate your beautiful life once again, I want to encourage everybody to support what has been built in Tosyn's honor, and that is to go to these jeans and contribute to the story, contribute to supporting other people to gain awareness about sickle cell, and just keep spreading love, because that, I feel, is what she would want all of us to do, and with a little cheer and some great humor. So Tosyn, area mama, I miss you, love you.
So never in my wildest dream did I ever think I'll be making a video to be thinking of the memory of our very glorious Tosyn Bucknor, because Tosyn embodied everything. She was kind, she was smart, she had a great smile on her face, and the way she took life. She always believed in the possibility of a brighter future. And when she was taken away, one thing I knew that death could not take was Tosyn's spirit and her legacy. And that legacy will continue to shine on. So today, as we remember Tosyn, we remember all that she stood for and what she truly represents, which is the essence of life.
I can't believe it's been 7 years since you've been gone. The time has flown by and so much has happened. And I think about you often. You're very much missed. And I think about all you did while you were here, but also all you didn't get to do, which makes me very sad. But we know that it's not a time for sadness. It's a time for fond memories and remembrance of the great person that you were, of the amazing legacy that you left, your kindness, your beautiful soul, just the open way that you embrace life. You know, I'll never forget meeting you, one of the first people that I met when I came to Lagos newly, almost 10 years ago now. And you took me by the arm, you said, we're going to be best friends. And, you know, we spent a lot of time together, and I have very fond memories of those times. You're such a warm-hearted, very loving, very kind person with such a zest for life. I just can't believe that you're not here anymore. But you're forever missed, you're forever loved, and your great legacy continues. God bless you. Rest in peace always.
What I miss most about Tosyn is she's always ready to help and to assist. Even I remember that I had a lot of commotion with her, but with all the commotion, she still showed me love. She's like my mother. She's a mother to me. Then what I learned most about about her is she's this kind of person, like if she wanted to get something, you can't go back and tell her, I can't find it or I did not see it. Because she wanted to go to extra mile to look for it. If you want to buy something of 10,000 naira, she can give you 20k for logistics just to find that item of 10,000 naira. But you coming back and saying I didn't get it or I did not see it, then she will not accept it. So that idea of that helps me a lot in life, because whatever I want to achieve, I make sure that I get it. So she motivated me to have that kind of energy, like no matter what I want in life, if I really want to get it or have it, I'll surely have it. Thank you, Tosyn, for motivating me. Thank you, God, for being a good auntie to me, a good mother. Peace, love, and amala, and rest on, sister.
Remembering Tosyn after 7 years. Actually, today, 12th November, that I'm recording this video, is the 7th year to be exact. 7 years exactly on this day that I spoke with Tosyn, because it was and is my birthday. We always obviously called each other on our birthdays. Each other happy birthday, and just use it as like a catch up points, catch up on everything, and then do the usual I love you farewell till we chat again. But unfortunately, it was to be the last time in 2018. So since then it's been it was tough when I heard, but we thank God for His comfort. Obviously we are moving on, and obviously this video is to help keep Tosyn's legacy alive. Jeans for jeans or just jeans? Well, jeans for jeans rhymes, because I know she did do a fashion show where people, she had models wearing jeans. I think it was all in a bit to raise money for jeans for jeans, was for just jeans. I don't know. But anyway, everything's a bit fuzzy in my head. But I'm actually happy that Funke is helping, to push this sickle cell fundraising or charity initiative to kind of, to help keep Tosyn's memory alive. Tosyn as a person was a very creative person. In fact, since we were first cousins, we did spend a lot of time together as youngsters. Holidays. I practically lived in their house when I was in primary school, because we did go to the same primary school. So there were sessions or terms where practically I was there 24/7. So it was more like a brother. It was more like a brother-sister relationship at some point in our lives, and I was able to know Tosyn very well then. Both her great side and her great side. But yeah, like I said, she's very creative. In fact, she was very, she used to do script writing. She used to write stories, and she also designed like puzzle books, and she did drawings and painting kind of books for kids at a very young age. She kind of blows my mind. I think she had a name for it. I think she called it Flower Publication or something, if memory serves me correctly. But yeah, it was fun then. We used to act, and sometimes she just do her acting and have an imaginary character that she talk to, which was a bit bizarre to me then. I didn't get it, but hey ho. But yeah, it was great and fun times as kids. There were also the times when she would give me the silent treatment, because it's Tosyn. In fact, sometimes she give the whole family the silent treatment. And to be honest, that has been a good lesson for me, because growing up, when my wife doesn't want to talk to me, I'm like, they learn work with silent treatment. When you're tired, you talk to me again, because I already learned from one of the queens of silent treatment, which was Tosyn. But she was a joy, and she was a very good dancer too. Funke and Tosyn used to basically win dance competition. Every time we went to that birthday parties when we were younger, Funke has that gra, dance was Tosyn was smooth with it, effortless, style of her dance and moves. But yeah, going into into adulthood, Tosyn obviously became one of those people who, she loved family, and she always loved her family around. She would always try to make sure that we all came together, spent time together, networked and stuff like that, which was fantastic. But I'm a little bit like that, but she had the energy, and she liked to try to organize, which was quite cool. Even till Facebook, she would create a random like Facebook groups, and add cousins and second cousins to it, just to kind of try and bridge or forge some kind of relationship or some kind of connection between everyone. So yeah, losing her was a tremendous loss to the family, and obviously to our industry as well. She was very generous with her talent, and I know she gave a lot of, before alternative music was popular in Nigeria, she was always into it. She was very eclectic. She was always, she gave kind of a platform to a lot of the alternative music guys that were in Nigeria at the time, and I think a lot of them are actually mainstream now. No one knew what Afrobeats would become. But yeah, it's hard to kind of do videos and talk about Tosyn actually, because it evokes a bit of pain, but obviously you can look back at her life and smile, because she did a lot for such a short life. She achieved a heck of a lot, and I'm proud of her. It was almost as if she knew that she wouldn't be around for long, because she did do a lot of stuff. And gosh, I don't know how many Instagram handles she had. She had so many Instagram handles. I don't know how she did it or handled everything. In fact, years after she died, I discovered even more handles that I didn't know about, or that I didn't follow, that was obviously connected to her. So I see all this to say, if you're watching, and you want to learn something to take away from Tosyn's life, is obviously she lived a life of love. She was very loving, she was very giving, she was very caring, and she was very thoughtful. I remember one, because I lost both my parents, and my mom was the latest, that I lost in 2014. And I believe it was the year before Tosyn passed, or maybe that same year actually. I think it was the same year, because it was after that her dad died. I hadn't posted on Facebook, because I would post about my mom, or like a remembrance of my mom, but I didn't post anything. And then she reached out to me and said, "Sean, why did you not post anything about your mom this year? What happened?" And I thought, what, my bad, maybe I'll post something. And that got to me, because I was like, wow, she really cared, and she kind of, she had empathy, and I really appreciated that, from Tosyn, which is why I made this video, because I wasn't actually going to make this video, because I thought it's a bit too much. But I thought, she thought of my mom, and the fact that I didn't post, because it was unlike me to post about my mom, and she reached out and said, "Why did you post about your mom today?" So for that reason, I thought I'll make this video in memory of Tosyn, and to help further her her Just Genes. I always mix it with Genes for Genes. Her Just Genes course. And obviously you would not have known that Tosyn had a sickle cell, because she was a warrior. Whenever she's weak, she would always keep up this brave face, this facade like everything was good. And she'll be strong. You wouldn't know. I'm pretty sure when she passed, many people were surprised to learn that she had sickle cell. That's how strong she was. I remember she used to take loads of cocktails of drugs when we were kids, like then, and I didn't really understand it then, about how her sickness was, but I know that behind her window in the bedroom was lots of pills, folic acid and all that kind of stuff that she chuck out the window. I think I've exceeded my time, but yeah, Tosyn Bucknor, your memory lives on, And it lives on in that beautiful song that Faust, Simi, and Mologo made for you. I think it was produced by Sales Beats. So yeah, go and stream that song if you love Tosyn. Yeah. But anyway, that's all I got.